Dayspace online podcast. Dayspace.
Hi everybody and welcome to another podcast. Today with me I have Stuart.
Hey.
And this week's theme is ice.
Cool.
Chill. So, the majority of things around us are in one of three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Objects change state depending on heat. Many things can be observed changing state. However, water is the only substance where all three states can be observed in our daily life.
Wow, that's interesting.
I kind of feel like I'm back to school.
Yeah.
Water is most common in liquid state, which we drink. When making hot drinks, some of the water in the kettle boils and becomes a gas. It can be seen as steam leaving the kettle. This can also be seen when boiling water in a pan as bubbles form. Water boils at
100 degrees?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't know it was a gas. Who knew that? Well, lots of people knew that.
Yeah.
Not me.
Ice is the solid form of water. We use ice to cool our drinks down. If you have ever left ice out of the freezer, you can observe it melting into liquid water. We can also observe ice on the roads when it is cold. This is where the rainwater has frozen. Water freezes at 0 degrees.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're back to school, Stu.
Yeah, I'm always reminding my kids to fill up the ice cube tray because they always use ice and they don't fill it up.
Oh, yeah.
So it runs out, and we got into a bad habit of buying ice cubes from the supermarket because it's in a plastic bag. We're not doing that anymore. We're going back to freezing our own ice cubes, which it's lazy to buy ready-made ice cubes, isn't it, really?
Yeah, you can take a bag, freeze, make ice cubes and fill
That's
it
it.
up.
We still use the bag that the ice came in, but we just fill it up. But everybody needs to fill it up, Mickey, or you go to get your ice and it's not there.
Should be teamwork.
Yeah.
In some parts of the world there is always ice because it is always cold enough. The largest area of ice in the world is Antarctica, the southernmost continent.
Wow, it's a beautiful picture here of it's really kind of beautiful crystal blue colour, isn't it, that Arctic
Yeah,
ice?
and I'd like to go there one day.
Yeah, just not for too long.
No, just for like exploring.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I make it. But
No.
it is very cold.
Yeah.
Snowflakes fall at an average of 1.5 miles per hour, or meters? Miles probably.
Miles per hour, 1.5. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
takes around an hour for snowflakes to reach the ground.
Wow.
That's why it takes so long for it to become thick. And
Yeah, that is a long time, isn't it?
yeah, that's when we were at school we always wished for a snow day because we won't be able to go to school.
And obviously when you get a blizzard, that's because the wind is just driving all that snow, so
Yeah. Oh, some animals have adapted to living in these extremely cold environments. They have large feet to not slip on ice. Skin under fur is black as this keeps the heat in. So polar bears, they look white, but their skin under the fur is black.
Wow.
Thick fur to trap in heat. Grease layer on coat to help dry off faster. Thick layer of fat.
Wow. It's amazing that they live in those conditions. It's I wouldn't last 2 minutes.
Yeah, and unfortunately it becomes harder for them because of the environment.
Oh, it's terribly sad, isn't it? There's some of those images of polar bears swimming to find land or ice. Yeah.
There are many ways in which we can enjoy ice. When it snows, we make snowmen, ride sledges, and have snowball fights. Which of these activities have you done, and do you enjoy when it snows?
Yeah, I mean, I love the snow. It's as you get older, I think it causes more inconvenience, and it disrupts life, doesn't it? Maybe you can't get out as much. I think a lot of that depends on where you live as well. I mean, I'm lucky that I live on a main road, so we never get snowed in. But if you live on a hill or somewhere quite remote, I guess it's no fun getting trapped. But for me, when it snows, it reconnects me with my childhood, and I love it. I think it looks beautiful, and yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, snow is nice. I like when it's like very thick snow and everything is so quiet.
Yeah.
And you can hear what other people say.
Yeah.
It is.
It's kind of eerie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Deadens the sound, yeah.
But it's very cold.
Yeah, that's the bit I don't like. I mean, I do.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a I don't like the cold too much.
Yeah, I don't like cold, and my feet stay cold when I'm
Well,
walking
bags
on
on your feet, Mickey. That's the key. It's not very good for you. That little polythene. We're not supposed to be using plastic, are we? Little plastic like the freezer bags.
Yeah.
On over your socks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Keeps your feet really, really warm. Yeah.
I'll try it. Do you think it's going to snow this year?
I'm not sure. It seems we've had a bit more last few years, haven't we? I remember as a child we'd have snow every year, but not so much these days. I hope so. Yeah.
The world's tallest snow person is 37.2 meters tall. Her eyelashes are made from skis, her mouth is 5 car tires, and her arms are trees.
That's incredible. Look at that. That's massive.
Yeah. I wonder where this is.
It doesn't say where it is.
No.
Snow person. I like that.
Snow person.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah.
Sunday River.
It says
Bancroft. I don't know.
Snow person, but then it refers to her arms are trees. It's a snow lady.
Is a snow lady. Snow
woman.
woman. Also, a number of sports take place on the ice and snow. Many of these can be seen at the Winter Olympics. What events do you know of that are part of the Winter Olympics? I didn't know we had Winter Olympics.
Yeah, Winter Olympics is great. Skiing, snowboarding, they do the bobsleigh, the luge, which is that crazy thing where you throw yourself down the ice run on a little tray thing. What else do they do? Skiing, obviously. They do one with shooting and skiing. So they have to kind of cross-country skiing, and they've got a rifle strapped to their back, and then they go down and have targets and have to shoot. Ice skating.
Oh yeah, ice skating. Yeah. Have you ever done any of these activities?
Ice skating. I've never been skiing or tried snowboarding or anything like that. No, just ice skating, which I do quite like.
I've never done any of these.
Yeah, I guess a lot of these, if you grow up in a alpine country or somewhere where there's lots of snow, it's kind of it's not as easy as it if you live somewhere warm or.
Oh, there we go. We have.
Oh, that's the one.
Cross-country skiing with shooting.
Biathlon, great.
Biathlon, yeah. Skeleton bob.
Wow.
Bobsleigh luge is the only event of the three where the athlete starts in the sledge. In bob and skeleton bob, the athletes run for up to 40 skeleton or 50 meters before jumping in. Bobsleigh is a team sport for 2 or 4 athletes. There we go. So
yeah, that's the winning margins are incredible, aren't they? Because it's like hundredths of a second. It's like there's a lot of skill to it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think if me and you just hopped in a two-person bobsleigh, I think we'd be in trouble, Mickey.
Yeah.
But you need to be able to shift your weight, and I'm sure that must be a hard thing to train for. If there's the films that they're Cool Runnings about the Jamaican bobsleigh team. If you haven't got access to what's it called, the ice run, I guess. It must be hard to practice.
Yeah, it should, because you need to have like all the balance, and you need to be very strong to do all of this.
Sure.
In curling, the athletes slide stones along the ice, attempting to get them as close as they can to the middle of a target. And ice hockey is a team sport where athletes use sticks to try to hit a puck into the opponent's goal.
Ice hockey is quite popular, isn't it?
Yes.
There's a team over at Guildford. And the curling, I think, is very popular in Scotland. I think they're very good at curling. I think they won some Olympic medals. But yeah, there's ice rinks everywhere, isn't there? So I guess that's quite an easy thing to do, wherever you are.
But it looks very hard.
Oh, it's very rough, isn't it, the ice hockey? Yeah.
And figure skating. Speed and short track skating are both races. However, the speed skating takes place on a 400-meter course and the short track on 111 miles, probably. Figure skating is a performative sport where athletes do routines on ice. So,
Cool.
there we go. Speed and short track skating. Figure skating is amazing.
Yeah, that's really really amazing, isn't it? I'd rather watch that than dancing.
Yeah,
It's
the show.
Yeah.
Same.
It's it's incredible amount of skill and strength. I mean, yeah, really amazing.
And also, skiing is part of many events at the Winter Olympics, including cross-country skiing, downhill races, ski jumping, freestyle skiing, slalom, and events with combinations of these. Snowboarding also does a downhill race, freestyle and slalom.
Cool. Yeah, I'd love to try. I'd love to try snowboarding or skiing.
Yeah, same.
I just, if you only have one holiday, I do like the sun, and I know you get the sun out there, and you can get burnt actually, can't you? But I'd like to try it just for a few days maybe. I like the idea of being in the mountains and little log cabins and
Yeah. If I try, I just go for one day and that's
Yeah.
it. Then I'm going to somewhere that is
Yeah.
nice.
I know it's quite physically demanding, and I think that the older I've got, I just think maybe I'll miss my window of skiing. I think if I fall, I might not get back up too quickly.
Oh, and now we have an ice quiz.
Ice quiz. Sweet.
Which Disney movie was inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's book, The Snow Queen?
A Christmas movie. Oh, sorry, Disney movie.
Disney movie. Inspired by The Snow Queen.
By Hans Christian Andersen. I don't know.
I think it's Frozen.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Frozen is...
Right. I must be the only person that's never seen Frozen.
I haven't seen Frozen.
No, okay, there's two of us.
It's two of us. Yeah, don't judge us, please.
No. I'm sure it's very good.
Yeah, I will
one day.
watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know the Snow Queen, the book.
Right, yeah.
So I think it might be good.
Yeah.
What TV shows see celebrities and professional partners compete in ice skating performances?
Is it called Dancing on Ice?
It is Dancing on Ice. I don't really enjoy this, but...
I haven't. I've seen the odd funny clip from it. Is it a celebrity thing?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
I guess like Strictly.
Yeah.
How many sides does a snowflake have?
Wow. Sides? I don't know. Is it?
6? 5?
I don't know.
Is it sides like... Yeah, I think it's 6.
Could be a lot more than that.
Yeah, it's 6.
6. Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, so we're looking at an image here of lots of different types, shapes of snowflake, but the one thing they have in common is the 6 kind of, I don't know if sides is the right, it's kind of like, sort of,
yeah, angles.
6 points, yeah.
Points, yeah. Oh, I don't think I know this one. Where is
Wow.
the snowiest place in the UK? Redhill, Surrey, definitely. Lansdowne, Cornwall, Scotland, or Derby.
The Cairngorms in Scotland, or Derbyshire in the Peak District. Well, I would say, if we're thinking about the farther north you go, being colder and more snowy, then I would guess at the Cairngorms in Scotland.
Yeah, probably. Or maybe Red Hill.
Maybe Red Hill.
You
Who
never
knows?
know.
Who knows?
Yeah, and it is Scotland.
It's Red Hill. No, it's not. It's the Cairngorms.
And there is even a patch of snow there that is present all year round.
Wow.
And it's called...
It's called something quite unpronounceable.
Yes.
Shall I give it a go?
Yeah.
Carb Quair Moor. I'm sure that's
Yeah.
not the way to pronounce it.
I think that's the way to pronounce it, because
Yeah.
if I was to
Yeah.
go, I will.
Yeah. But that's amazing that a patch of snow has got a name.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like a bit of like the letter M, and it's
It
in
does.
a big sort of like, it's almost like a crater type curved mountainside. But yeah, that must be pretty high up.
Yeah, and it's probably always cold there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Before fridges and freezers were invented, how did wealthy people keep food cold?
Wow. Would they bury it in the ground or have some sort of... Yeah, I wonder if they'd bury it.
Well, I don't know here, but in Greece and in Albania they used to have this like small kind of like houses. Mostly they were underground or like a...
Yeah, you would think of... I went to school at the Reigate Priory School, which is soon to not be a school anymore. I think they're doing something else with the building, but it was... I think we learnt when we were there, there's a big hill in the Priory Park with some trees on it now, which we were told is where they used to keep... it was like a cold storage for food and ice and things that they buried under there, so that's my guess.
Maybe they bury it.
Mm.
Oh, they kept things underground in ice houses.
Yeah, so not just buried in the ground, as in you dig a hole and put your food in there, but there's a picture here of some brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, some big brick kind of ice houses which would be underground, so that makes sense, doesn't it? It's cooler underground.
This looks like an igloo.
Yeah, I mean I've got a basement in my house which is underground level and it's cool down there all year round, so you could store like fresh meat down there quite happily. It's cold enough, especially this time of year.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Oh, and that was it.
Great, well,
Very
it
interesting
was very interesting, Mickey.
to talk about ice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us here at Dayspace Online. We hope to see you soon again. Thanks to you for joining me.
You're welcome, that was good.
And thanks so much for joining us, guys. And if you want to see more, go to Dayspace Online on Facebook or YouTube. But for now, bye from me.
And bye from me.
See you soon.
Bye.
Dayspace Online Podcasts.